You want stage lights?
Sure. We're pretending we're outside, but not getting ready.
You're late.
Thanks for being here tonight. As we do our announcements, I wrote them before I knew who all the soloists were going to be, so I might miss them, especially Braden. Don't know if you made it on there, but feel free to clap as the spirit moves you. All right, here we go. We're ready. Ready, here we go.
Hello, my name is Leah Kudrowski. Welcome to the Weyauwega-Fremont High School Jazz Concert. Our first piece was Sing, 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 a jazz classic that set dance halls on fire and became a defining anthem of the big band era. It was originally written by Louis Prima and made famous by King of Swing, Benny Goodman. We featured Brooklyn Grimm on the drum set. Next, we have Don't Fear the Reaper, a rock song by Blue Oyster Cult, released in 1976 on their album Agents of Fortune. The song explores the theme of eternal love and the of death, encouraging listeners not to fear dying. With its haunting melody, poetic lyrics, and an iconic guitar riff, it became the band's biggest hit and a staple of classic rock radio. It's also famously known for inspiring the More Cowbell sketch on Saturday Night Live.
We'd also like to invite our guest cowbell specialist to come up. 3 minutes before we were coming out here, I handed him a cowbell. So here we go. Here you go. All right. One, two, one.
Hello, my name is Daphne Bush. Next we will play Feeling Good, a powerful and soulful song originally written for the 1964 musical The War of the Grease Paints, The Smell of the Crowd. Though first performing on stage, it became iconic through Nina Simone's 1965 recording, which transformed it into a blood anthem of freedom. We needed an important with its sweeping orchestration and Simon's unforgettable vocals. The song has since been covered by many artists, including Michael Bublé and Muse, but her version remains the most celebrated. We will fear me, Daphne Bush on vocals.
Hello, my name is Cynthia Flores Cruz. Flying to the Moon is a classic American song written by Bart Howard in 1954. Originally titled In Another World, it gains widespread popularity through several versions. But it was Frank Sinatra's 1964 recording that made it iconic. Set to a smooth rhythm, the song expresses romantic longing through the metaphor of space travel, a theme that resonates deeply during the space race era. Sinatra's version even became associated with NASA and was played during the Apollo 10 and Apollo 11 missions. Instrumental rock classic by the Edgar White Group. Released in 1973 on their album, They Only Come Out at Night. This song is named Frankenstein because of its pieced-together structure, combining multiple musical sections and showcasing Edgar Winter's talent on synthesizer, saxophone, and drums. With its heavy riff, driving energy, and innovative use of electric instruments, it became a surprise hit, reaching #1 on Billboard Hot 100, a rare feat for an instrumental track. It remains a landmark in rock and progressive music history. We will feature myself on alto sax.
41, 17. 41, 17. 1, 2, and 1, 2, 3, and. All right, at this point in the concert, we'd like to have the audience have a little bit of input for maybe what we might play next. So if anybody has a song that they want to hear. Freebird? Hey, you know what? We do have Freebird. Yeah, Freebird! Perfect, thank you. We will play Freebird for you. Here we go. I mean, it was next on the list, but. Thanks, sir.
Hello, my name is Weyauwega-Fremont. Freebird is a legendary rock anthem by Linear Sanger. Released in 1973 on the debut album, this song starts as a slow, emotional ballad about freedom and letting go, then transforms into a soaring, high-energy guitar solo. Its closing solo has become one of the most iconic in rock history. Freebird is a tribute to independence and personal choice, and it has become a symbol of Southern rock. We will feature Sophia McCoy on alto sax and Brooklyn Grimm on drum set.
So twice through and 57. 2 times at 57, I've already got it. All right, here we go. Okay. And 1, 2, 3, 4.
Hello, my name is Isaac Lebo. We will now play Larry Barton's rock composition, Guilty as Charged. Larry Barton is an American composer and educator known for his accessible and engaging works for jazz and concert bands. Guilty as Charged, a high-energy rock chart that was composed in 2006. Its driving rhythm and dynamic style make it a popular choice. We will feature Brooklyn Grimm on drum set and Daphne Brandon Bosch on tenor saxophone.
Hello, my name is Elizabeth Flores Cruz. Harlem Nocturne is a moody, jazz-infused instrumental piece composed by Earl Hagen and Dick Rogers in 1939. Originally written as an instrumental piece composed by tribute to the Harlem jazz scene. The song is known for its shrilly saxophone melody, slowly bluesy groovy, and more atmosphere. It's become a jazz standard frequently used in film and television, most notably as the theme for the 1980s TV series Mike Hammer. Over the years, it has been recorded by countless artists, but the version by the Viscounts in 1959 is among the most famous, giving it a rock-influenced edge while preserving its smoky late-night vibe. We will feature Sophia McCoy on alto sax.
is Parker Zeese. Next, we bring you one of the most powerful and emotionally moving songs in modern musical theater, I Dreamed a Dream. First introduced in the hit musical Les Miserables. I don't speak Spanish. I'm sorry for butchering these French. Les Miserables. Close enough. This song is sung by the character Fenty as she reflects on lost hope and broken dreams. With its haunting melody and heartfelt lyrics, it has touched audiences around the world and has become a timeless ballad of longing, resilience, and sorrow.
In all fairness, nobody's seen any of these announcements before right now, so. Okay. Here we go. 1, 2, 3, 4.
Hello, my name is Brooklyn Grimm.
Hi, Brooklyn.
Hi. Up next is a beautifully crafted piece that blends jazz, classical, and pop elements into a rich emotional journey. Land of Make-Believe by flugelhorn virtuoso Chuck Mangione, first released in 1973, this composition captures a sense of wonder and nostalgia, transporting listeners into an imaginary place filled with hope and innocence. With its soaring melodies and lush harmonies, it remains one of Mangioni's most beloved and enduring works. We will feature Sophia McCoy on alto saxophone.
Hello, my name is Sophia Franz. Get ready for some inflectious Latin grooves with a song that helps bring Afro-Cuban rhythms to a mainstream, Hoy Como Va. Originally written by Tito Puente and made world famous by Carlos Santana's 1970 rock-influenced cover. This classic bends salsa, jazz, and rock into an irresistible rhythm, with its iconic bass line driving percussion and laid-back melody. Hoy Como Va is a celebration of Latin music's global influence and timeless appeal. We will feature Sophia McCoy on alto saxophone and Brooklyn Grimm on drum set.
Hello, my name is Eliza Nomberg. It's Only a Paper Moon, originally written in 1933, is a charming jazz standard that has stood the test of time. With music by Harold Arlen, this tune playfully reminds us that love and imagination can turn even the simplest things into something magical. Popularized by artists like Nat King Cole and Ella Fitzgerald, its warm melody and clever lyrics continue to delight audiences across generations.
Hello, my name is Lily Fields. Get ready to dance and sing along to one of the most iconic feel-good hits of all time, September by Earth, Wind & Fire. Released in 1978, this timeless track blends funk, soul, and disco into a joyful celebration of love, memories, and music. With its infectious groove, soaring vocals, and unforgettable Badia chorus, September has become a staple at parties and concerts around the world. We will once again feature Daphne Van de Bosch on vocals and Cynthia Flores Cruz on tenor sax.
Remember the 21st night of September.
is Weyauwega-Fremont. My favorite piece is up next. It is a delightful and playful song from the hit animated film Frozen, in summer. Sung by the lovable snowman Olaf, this tune captures his innocent and humorous dream of experiencing summer's warmth and sunshine despite being made of snow. With its light-hearted melody and charming lyrics, it's a perfect moment of joy and whimsy that brings smiles to audiences of all ages.
Hello, my name is Daphne Bush. Next is Gonna Fly Now, the iconic theme song from the 1976 film Rocky, composed by Bill Conti. The track became synonymous with determination and triumph, famously accompanying Rocky Balboa's straining montage as he runs through the streets of Philadelphia and ascends the steps of the Philadelphia Museum of Art. With its powerful brass, driving rhythm, and minimal but uplifting lyrics, trying hard now, getting strong now, gonna fly now, the song became a chart-topping hit and an enduring symbol of perseverance and the underdog spirit. We will feature Brooklyn Green on drum set and myself on tenor saxophone.
Okay. Also, this is the last one on the set. Thank you very much for coming tonight. We really appreciate your support. All right. You ready? Here we go. 1, 2, 3, 4.